The cavalry has arrived! Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D*01 channel. I'm your host Dexter Arafiles, and today I'm very excited to bring you an unboxing of the Figma Tracer from Overwatch. This is number 352 in the series, and this is by Max Factory, as I thought, the sculptor. So I've been waiting for this figure for a very long time, and it's finally here. This is supposed to be released actually next month, I believe, here in the States, and I got this in Japan. Got it shipped over here as fast as possible because I really love Overwatch. If there's a game that I've played the most this year, it has to be this one. So Tracer's not my main. Obviously, as I said in my past videos, it's Bastion, so later on we're going to do some comparisons with him, and I also have her Nindroid, and we'll do some comparisons with that. So enough talking, let's get this girl open. Pretty excited about this one. She's by Figma, one of my favorite toy companies of all time. SH Figure Arts and Figma are pretty close together when it comes to the top figure creators. So, here we go, and let's give her a look. Wow, she's looking really good there. 2 faces, 3 faces total. Looks like we got her blasters, and we have her ultimate, which she throws a mine on you. So, we're going to ignore the accessories for now. We're going to look at the main figure, which is Tracer herself. Let's look at this. Pretty excited here. Oh boy. Wow. Let's get all that plastic off her. Really enjoy how this character looks. Can't wait for Genji to come out. And let's see here. Genji, I use Genji a lot more than Tracer. I rarely use Tracer just because she's not really my style of play. But she's the cover, pretty much the face of Overwatch. So definitely had to get her. I will get them all eventually. So that's going to be really fun. Okay, I got all the plastic out. And let's give her a closer look. And there she is. Let's look at that face. Looking really sharp here. Wow. I love the wisp in her hair. Lots of texture in the back. Very accurate there. We got the flag here on the side of her jacket. And we got her little, what is this called again? Her teleporting devices here on her chest. Okay, not too bad. Pretty good. Pretty good here. And of course we have gradients from the orange to the yellow on her pants. And looks really solid. And what you have here is a matte finish overall, giving you that premium look. And looks good under any light. Also, I really got to appreciate the shades here. There's a lot of reflection there from the light, and she just got all kinds of things going on here. Really loving this toy just from the get-go. Of course, it's Figma. Most Figmas that I pick up usually don't disappoint. There might be 1 or 2 little things here and there, and so far this isn't having any of those 1 or 2 little things that disappoint me. But it's not enough for me to go, oh wow, this figure sucks. No, this is actually really good. This is probably one of the best Figmas right out of the box that has truly impressed me. Wow, lots of tight joints, nothing too squeaky, just right. Everything you'd expect from a Figma figure. Wow, really cool looking. So now that we've looked at her paint and detail, looking really solid, let's look into her accessories. What we're going to do here, we're going to do a full-on face swap. Let's see her faces. And it looks like we got her guns too. And her mine, which I really find this one funny. Putting that on people. And as a Bastion main, that happens a lot to me. Obviously, I've kind of figured out how to handle it. Always look for a Tracer and aim for her when she's too close. And of course, we have 8 different hands here, looking really good. And we have the attachments for the stands and the extra joint. And of course, we have a stand here, which we will be using a lot in the end of this video. So let's do a quick face swap, just like any other Figma, I'm assuming. Let's zoom into her again. is that we remove the hair. This is actually kind of loose. Actually, that's really loose. Okay, not too bad. I've had worse. Zero Suit Samus was the one that was the worst. That one just came out right out of the box. But this is decent. This is a decent tightness. It won't fall off as easy. So this first face that you get is her just giving a little smile there. We'll take off that face. And then we'll replace it with the yeah face. Ooh, I like that face. That's really nice. Very cute. And let's put the hair back. Very easy to face swap. Look in there. And you can have her running. Let's see. Yeah, really cute. I've always thought Tracer was one of the cutest of all of them. But I just don't use her as often as I'd like. If the team requires it, I will switch to a Tracer, especially when we need to attack really quick. But overall, I don't really use her, but I do love her character design. So now that we got the face swap out of the way, let's switch her hands. So let's switch her hands. Now let's get those guns on. Obviously, we got to have the guns on. Ooh, looks like we lost a joint there. Let's see. Let's see if we can just pull the hand off. Nope, it's not going to be that easy. The problem I've always had with Figmas is this. Right off the bat, they're just too tight. So you really got to... Man, that's really tough to get out. You really got to angle it right in order to pull the hand off. See, it's just not coming off. This is really difficult. Okay, I'm going to try here. See, this one was much easier. The left hand, which we will gladly replace that while we can. And this one might require some work. Probably loosen it up a bit. Yeah, see, that's just not working. There we go. So I just had to angle it out. No big deal. Put that joint back in. And we got to get the blaster hands in. So, and of course, we have Kira here, once again, to join us in this unboxing and toy review. Which, by the way, I will not be doing a full-blown review of her. I just got a lot on my plate lately. And this is pretty much the fastest way I can get out reviews. So let's see if we can slide this hand here. It looks like it should be fairly easy. Let's put in the other hand. Okay, just gotta give it a little give. Should just slide right in. Yeah, just as I thought. Just slide in really nicely. So you have her with one of her blasters. And then we will put... Oh, man. Kind of difficult. Her hands are really tight, especially when it comes to gripping these. There we go. Just got to put it in beforehand. And there you have it. You have her with the dual guns doing a lot of damage. Looking really good. And let's just look at the other hands. Of course, we have the one where she points at you, and that's one of her emotes. And we have open hands here, especially this one. You could probably put that one when you're posing her with the landmine, or not the landmine, the sticky bomb. Yeah, and that looks really cool. And lastly, let's look at this sticky bomb. Unfortunately, it doesn't even look like this can stick onto surfaces. I was hoping there'd be a sticky back to it, but it does not. Let's see the manual. It does not look like, yeah. So it looks like the only real thing that she could do is that this hand was designed to hold the sticky bomb. If I can even get it to work. Yeah. So it does hold the sticky bomb like so. It doesn't stick onto surfaces because if you look on the box, it shows her sticking it onto something, but it does not actually stick, which is kind of... Man, I was really hoping that it would have some sort of sticky back, but unfortunately it does not. So now that we've looked at pretty much her accessories and her paint and detail, let's get the articulation out of the way because I am not doing a full review. Let's get that out of the way. We have a full, an up and down here at the toe. We have an up and down at the ankle, bend at the knee. Pretty standard Figma stuff here. We have a ball joint here at the leg, goes up and down. If you've noticed, her belt kind of gets in the way of her kick. Not too much, but it's still there. It does end a little bit of hindrance, not too much. And of course we have just a upper joint here for the midsection. Let's see if there's two. No, there isn't, just one right there. We have a ball joint here at the shoulder, bend at the elbow, ball joint here at the wrist, no bicep swivel, which is fine. And it looks like we have one articulation joint here at the neck, looking to be around 20 points of articulation, if not more. It's pretty standard for Figma, and it looks really good. She looks awesome. I just really love this figure. It looks so good. The production pictures, if you notice, are a tad different, I think. I don't know. Honestly, I think she looks better than the production model that we've been seeing in pictures. And of course, we have her butt, which is a big controversy when the Overwatch game was first released in promotional pictures. That was funny. Anyway, she looks fantastic. Really loving this figure, looking really good. And of course, let's go over her scale and let's see how tall she is. She is exactly, maybe not exactly, she's above 5 inches, just a little bit above. Pretty standard, and she probably will fit with others. So one thing I wanted to find out, and here is the Nindroid Tracer. Let's give that a look. I wanted to see if this part, which is one of my favorite things about the Nindroid Tracer, would somehow fit on her, which I don't think it will. Yeah, just as I thought. It doesn't. I was hoping that the stand would be compatible because you can have the zip effect. But we'll see what happens here. Actually, I'm going to look at her stand real quick. Also, looking at her stand, this is one thing I've noticed. The Blizzard sign is right there, and it looks really, really sharp. I really like that. Okay, so now that we got her stand, let's see if we can find some way to put the zip adapter on her. Oh, I think this is going to work. No, actually it's not, because this part really needs to stick right there into her little teleporting device. Man, that really sucks. I was really hoping that somehow you can get this on. Maybe with a little modding I can get something to work, but then again, then this won't fit on Nindroid Tracer. I mean, it does fit. No, it doesn't. That's not going to happen. So yeah, in order for this stand to work, you just got to plug that in, really tight fit, and now you can just easily pose her in her running stance or stuff like that. Hey! See, I really like that. That's really cute. And let's just, because there she is. There's Nindroid Tracer right next to her. Huge heads, tiny body, and then this is more proportioned, obviously. Let's put this back. So yeah, there they are. Looking really cute together. I am loving this figure. Probably one of my favorites so far. And I guess that's kind of like subjective because I really love Overwatch. And of course, everybody, I have to put her with the DX9 K1 Freeman, or AKA in secret Bastion. So let's see. Let's stand him next to her. Oh boy, hold on, Bastion's having a hard time. So I remember when production pictures of the K1 came out, they said that yes, this figure will be compatible with the Figma Tracer. And I just want to be sure. So as you can see, Tracer kind of Bastion or DX9 K1 Freeman is kind of just a large figure in comparison to Tracer. Is this really accurate? I'd have to say kind of. Maybe Tracer should be just a tad bit bigger, or Bastion should be a tad bit smaller. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't look like it fits really as well as I thought it would, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much how it's going to be. Also, if you notice, I did a little paint job on my K1 my K1 or my Freeman. I just painted all the joints like gray, so it's kind of that dull look, and then I gave it an overall matte finish, and then I also added some wear and tear paint on him. So he looks a lot better, especially when you get him out of the box. He just looks really bland, but then I spruced him up. So yeah, those two together should work. I think it's not bad. It could be better. I do love this figure a lot. It's probably one of my favorite figures of the year. And yeah, so there you have it. So, yep, that's all that we have for today. I gotta tell you right now, if you were looking to pick up Tracer, I'd have to say right off the bat, just look at her. She just looks amazing. Really good figure. Love Figmas, so it helps a lot. Anyway, that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.